it used to be for me that you would have an experience. You think perhaps this might be the last time you see your mother, um, or you're angry at someone, and they've said things about you, and you feel like you have a lot of discomfort around that, and your emotions are very plain and clear, right? You love the one thing or you dislike the other thing, and you know what you know emotionally. But the deeper that I go in God, the more that everything is filled with every emotion. That there is not just sorrow or happiness or fear or rage. That it's almost as if your capacity to feel, your capacity to touch places in yourself and in others grows, enlarges, becomes so much more than mere words could explain. And what has happened to me, I I think of my life as a living, breathing poem of God. As I experience more God, I recognize I have less words for that. Because it begins to spill beyond the boundaries of the senses, of the way we see or describe a world, or what we hear, or what we feel with our hands. It begins to spill beyond the bounds of our thinking mind, and we can't codify it. We can't explain or describe it. I mean, physics is trying to do some of this stuff, telling us that black holes are not holes anymore. There's stuff going on in there, creative stuff. There's matter there. There's substance there. And we're saying, what? Right? But suddenly it's like, all your life, the only time you've ever seen a star is when it's dark. And then one day, your sight develops so that in the brightest of daylight, you see the sky filled with stars. And how do you describe it? The filters are falling away. And what the experience is bigger than human beings hold in a mind or in their heart, in their physical. Bigger than what we normally think about, bigger than words can describe, and the best we might be able to do is write a poem. Because we are given to share. And because maybe in the poem there is a little tiny idea, an epiphany, or a little revelation that moves deep into you, or moves you, or moves the water in this aquarium that you live in, and suddenly makes you aware that all around you is this teeming substance, the body of God, the mind of God, the love of God. Somebody might call that electrons, protons, neutrons. I don't know what they would call it. I'm not a scientist. I would say everything is alive. not just this, teeming with life. And we, being human and divine, are extraordinarily privileged to be able to experience it in form through a body.